After sitting on the independent championship for 5 years, Geely has now handed over this position to BYD. Since officially winning the independent champion trophy from Changan in 2017, Geely has ushered in 5 years of glorious development. Until the moment when the bell rings in the new year of 2023, things have come to a close. This year, new energy vehicles continue to usher in explosive growth. BYD, which has been working in new energy for more than 10 years, miraculously stepped on the rhythm, and its annual sales have suddenly increased from 730,000 in 2021 to 1.86 million, and it has won the first place in sales of China's independent auto brands. So, is Geely defeated? In fact, it is not true. From the perspective of the entire industry, it can still enter the top 3 car companies. Whether it is sales quantity or sales quality, Geely is still on the rise. So, is Geely's product power uncompetitive? Of course not, its products are still at the top level in the industry. We can firmly believe that Geely's market performance is not bad. The question is, after losing the championship title, how should Geely reshape the brand image that was overshadowed by the light of BYD? Hi! Welcome to Auto Age. And in today's video, let's dive deep into this issue. Sales volume, ranking and market share have undoubtedly become the core indicators of a company's development strength. Just like in the past 5 years, when the outside world mentioned China's cell-phone brand, Geely was the first to think of. Now BYD has broken the sales peak of 1.5 million cell-phone passenger cars set by Geely in 2018 for the first time with an annual sales of 1.86 million. According to BYD's current sales trend of 200,000 vehicles per month, 3 million vehicles in 2023 are within reach, and even an annual sales target of 4 million or even 5 million vehicles has been announced internally. As of press time, Geely's annual sales have not yet been released. According to Geely's regular sales data of 150,000 vehicles in December, Geely's total sales in 2022 will be about 1.43 million vehicles. This data is better than Geely's sales level of 1.3 million in the past 3 years, and it is a rare rise after 3 years of dormancy. In fact, under the premise that the 2022 market environment and supply chain are so difficult, and Geely's new energy vehicles do not have much advantage, Geely still achieved a year-on-year growth of 8%, which is actually not easy. What is certain is that among the array of independent brands, Geely's products and market performance are not bad. Compared with mainstream joint ventures, Geely's sales volume can still rank in the top 3, and this result is still quite dazzling. It stands to reason that this should have been the moment of celebration for Geely, but unfortunately there is only one champion. As long as independent champions are mentioned, BYD cannot be avoided when talking about Geely. In addition to the comparison of the total volume, Geely still does not has the upper hand in the segmented market, and the halo was brutally taken away by BYD. When it comes to cars in the past, it must be Geely Emgrand, which is the only product that can enter the top 10 cars. Now BYD has come from behind with battery electric and plug-in hybrids, reshaping the new pattern of the car market, and easily taking away the aura of Emgrand. In the past few months, the highest monthly sales volume of the BYD Chean family was close to 40,000 units, making it one of the top 3 sedans, on a par with seemingly invincible joint venture sedans such as Lavida, Sylphy, and Corolla. What's more worth mentioning is that its average selling price has surpassed that of Volkswagen, achieving a double harvest in both sales volume and quality. With the hot sales of a number of products, as well as under the aegis of new energy, the overall price of BYD continues to move upward, with the average selling price exceeding 150,000 yuan, more than the average selling price of the VW, driving the image of the BYD brand in the Chinese brand further up. In contrast, Geely's average selling price is still hovering around 100,000 yuan. So far, no one can ignore BYD, whether it is Volkswagen, Toyota, or even the former independent champion Geely. Geely is really not bad, but why the outside world thinks it is not good enough? Since Geely has retreated from the top position in various market segments, the attention of the outside world to Geely is bound to further decrease, even though Geely is still working very hard in terms of sales volume, product popularity, forward-looking layout, and system. To be honest, Geely is not bad at all even if it loses the aura of independent champion. 2022 is an extremely important turning year for Geely Automobile. Geely Automobile will usher in a brand new transformation in terms of sales strength, technological accumulation, transformation speed and effect, and the tenacity of the entire system. It is worth mentioning that all of Geely does not just exist in simple sales figures, from Roylan's battery replacement track, to the intelligent layout opened by the independent Yigatong, from self-developed SoC chips to the acquisition of Meizu from car-making machine systems and mobile phones to launching satellites. Geely's CEO Li Shufu's layout is not limited to the small field of how many cars are sold in a year. This kind of forward-looking integration has no effect on sales and brand at first glance. The most direct stimulation and driving effect, but this kind of broader business plan will definitely undergo new fission in the future. In addition, not surprisingly, there will be more than 10 listed companies under Li Shufu's command in 2023, which will be of great benefit to seizing funds and resources in the future era of commercial competition and standardizing the operation and development of enterprises. Therefore, from simply selling cars to the entire business world, we can see that Geely has a very strong system capability and a relatively complete layout plan to deal with future possibilities and challenges. But the Geely that the outside world sees is only a Geely with a sales volume of 1.4 million vehicles. What they see is a Geely without a big hit product, and what they see is a Geely with relatively dispersed strength under multiple brands. In fact, looking back at China's auto industry, Chery from 2006 to 2012, Great Wall from 2013, Changan from 2014 to 2016, and Geely from 2017 to 2021, they have all been on the list of China independent car champions. Every car company is looking forward to the best situation, but only by rolling out the scroll of history and spreading it longer and longer can we understand what is the change of the times. This is the cruel reality. The transformation, and reincarnation of the market appears so wonderful in every struggling individual. In this world, the weak will not be paid attention to, and there is no forever strong. For Geely or every enterprise, the only thing they can do is to be a good person, a good product, a good user, and the rest is left to fate. This may be the so-called law, and there is no escape from prosperity and crisis. It has to be admitted that everyone and every company are just performing the same story at different times and environments. Okay, that's all for today. Do you want to learn about more auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. See you.